What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to go over how you can optimize your bicep growth and get the best performance of doing your dumbbell curls, just your traditional dumbbell curls. I'm going to show you basically how I set up and everything like that, and just go over everything everything I think about during the movement, right? So I have my dumbbells here. One thing I don't like to do is I don't like to do alternating curls. To me, I don't get too much out of that. I don't feel it a lot of my biceps. I wind up just, feel a lot of my forearms and trying to control the weight of my forearms instead of my biceps. So what I like to do is I'll go, and I'll show you from the side here, I like to do both arms at the same time. So what I'm trying to focus on with my body positioning is trying to keep my chest tall, my shoulder blades pinched back, my elbows tucked to the side. I don't want any movement there. I'm gonna come up, squeeze at the top, control at the bottom, just like that. Two things that I like to do, and I'll switch depending on the day, depending on how I'm feeling. And depending on how I'm feeling them during the workout. But number one, I'll start with my wrist kind of pointing towards the mirror or in front of me, and as it comes to or midway through, as it comes to the top, then I'll supinate my wrist, get a good squeeze of my biceps, try and pull my pinkies towards my shoulder like this to get the biggest contraction I can, and then from here I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to rotate my thumbs in towards my body. So I'm getting the biggest stretch at the bottom here, and as it comes to the top and I pull my pinkies in, I'm getting the biggest contraction of my bicep. Second way I like to do things is just to keep the dumbbells, my wrist pointed forward. I'll come up, curl, squeeze, and then come back down, give a little flex on my tricep to fully elongate my bicep, and then continue on. So you can see there's no movement in my bicep, in my elbows with any of these different kind of variations. Because again, trying to work on a muscle and trying to grow a muscle, excuse me, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to swing around. I'm a huge advocate of overload, using heavier weights, progressively overloading and getting stronger. But if you're really trying to look at bodybuilder's perspective, and you're really trying to get growth on your arms, you want to really concentrate on the movement, and you really want to feel the muscle work. Because if I'm like most people, if I'm up here and I'm alternating curling and I'm swinging, I look like I'm dancing. We don't want that. We want to make sure we're body's tight, biceps are engaged. I'm not completely squeezing the head out of the dumbbell to activate too much forearm, which, it's inevitable. You're going to use your forearms for this movement, but you want to feel it in the bicep. That's why, like I said, if you want to go thumbs pointed forward and then twist at the top, or if you want to just keep your wrist pointed forward the whole time, whatever you feel better is going to be, more optimal, it's going to be a lot better for you, because if you're feeling the muscle contract hard, stretch really good, obviously you're going to, the more you can feel it, the more growth you're going to get out of it. If you don't feel it, you're not going to get too much results from that. So what I'm going to show you next too is my favorite bicep exercise, hands down, which is an incline dumbbell curl. I usually start with these, in the beginning of my bicep or arm training, just because number one, I feel the most out of it. I can train pretty heavy with it, which is great. And again, I'm getting the most out of the movement, since I should really overload or really emphasize the stretch in the bicep, which is great for growth. So let's get to it. So basically, what I want for my bench position, I'm gonna have it kind of midway between like an incline chest press and like a shoulder press angle. So I have that here. Just one click up on the bench. Take my dumbbells. So from here, similar position as I did with my standing press. I'm gonna tuck my shoulder blades deep into the bench. Just keep my feet flat on the floor. My elbows are tucked to my side. Again, from this position, even just hanging the dumbbells down, I have a stretch. You can see now that my arms are behind my body. That's what's gonna give me that better stretch than if I was standing up, right? Because I can't have my elbows behind my body in a good way, basically. So here we go. From here, I'm gonna come up, contract, come back down slow. Again, I'm doing the same things. I'm rotating my thumbs towards my thighs, and at the top, I'm rotating my pinkies towards my shoulder. Or I can keep my wrist straight, squeeze the triceps at the bottom, squeeze the biceps at the top. I'm getting full range of motion. I'm feeling the stretch, I'm feeling the squeeze. That's what I want to do, right? Great exercise, awesome. Definitely give it a shot. Again, I like to work with different types of like tempos. I'll do pause reps, partial reps, full range of motion reps, just playing around with it, kind of just seeing like, what you feel like doing that day. And also, if you're maybe stalled in your results, maybe you want to try out, instead of doing, maybe instead of going up in weight every week, maybe try just staying at a certain weight and just working with different types of, variations of the movement, like I said, tempo, pause, reps, because those make it very difficult and they're a great feel on your biceps. I hope this video helped you guys. Sorry, I feel like I'm out of breath from just talking. I'm trying to talk a little faster so this video isn't so dang long. But definitely give that a shot. Make sure you focus on body positioning, because I'll go over this too. If you're here and you're doing a bicep curl and your shoulders are forward, your elbows are back here, and you're curling like this, which a lot of people do. Obviously, I'm over exaggerating it. But number one, if I come here, I'm limiting my range of motion. I'm also gonna bring in my front delt into the movement, which is bad. I want to pull back, contract my shoulder blades, keep my biceps doing the work and not my shoulders, not momentum, right? So body stays completely still. Sometimes if you contract your glutes, you can keep your hips from moving up and down. Bam, right there, lock them in place. And then from here, we'll continue the movement. Basically, things to think about: just stay tight, stay tall, chest up, shoulders back, elbows stay to the side, and just let those biceps do all the work. Okay guys, hope that helped. Definitely give it a shot. Like the video if you liked it, I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new for more fitness content. Shoot me any questions in my email in the description box, or shoot me a comment down below. Let me know what videos you want me to do next. I'd be happy to do that. If you're local or in the area, come to my gym. Give me a shout. We'll get some training in if you're interested. And if you're far away, you live across the globe, hit me an email. I do online training as well. I help my clients with their programs on their nutrition, etc. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.